49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel agreed to a 3-year contract extension with the San Francisco 49ers. We all know it's been a great day. It's been a great Sunday. We gotta rep Deebo. I just think I'm gonna wear Deebo drip all week, right? It's late. It is about 10:35 p.m. Pacific on the West Coast. If you're up on the East Coast, shout out to you because it's very late out here. Yeah, Deebo Samuel signed his contract extension today. Well, he's agreed to terms. Obviously, this week, I'm sure there'll be a press conference. They'll have all the cool stuff where he'll sign it. John Lynch will be there. All that stuff. All that's going to be there. But yeah, I just wanted to get on live and kind of talk. I've been live all day. I'm hyped up. It's an exciting time. And I've seen all the posts. I've seen all the other people talking about it. Me and Smitty were live. It's definitely Victory Monday tomorrow. It's definitely Victory Monday, 100%. Like, if it wasn't already a victory with the pads coming on in practice, like, that is a great signal. That signifies a lot of change in training camp. It's starting to get real. But the fact that Deebo signs this contract, the end of the month, July 31st, August 1st comes, this was just the dopest news we could have all day. I'm so hyped. I'm just so juiced. I've been so excited all night. Deebo deserves this money, right? He deserved this contract. The fact that, everybody dragged him through the mud all season. It's just been weird this off season. But, he deserved his money. And I want to say that today is officially Deebo Day. July 31st will always go down as Deebo Day as a Niner fan. This was a big day, right? This was a big day. Let me pull up the numbers again. I'll give you the official numbers. Again, it's a 3-year, $71.55 million extension, 58.1 guaranteed, 58.1 million. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, but this is what he deserved. He put this team in so many situations to win the games, right? Like that Bears game. Like, if he doesn't make that small little screen and take it 84 yards, they probably don't win that game. So many games Deebo Samuel put the team on his back. And we're paying him not just for what he did last year. We're paying him to say, okay, you had a hell of a season, a historical season. Now keep doing it. Keep on doing it. Go out there and do it again. Give me another All-Pro season. Give me a Pro Bowl season, Deebo. Go out there and do it again. And that's what we're paying him for. And it's absolutely amazing that he got this money. Like, it's just a sigh of release. It's like all the pressure is finally off our shoulders. I think there was a lot of pressure coming into this training camp. Well, are we going to sign him? Oh, what's going to happen? It's a lot of unneeded pressure. And again, one of the things I talked about is there was a lot of drama coming into this camp, and we don't need the drama. Like, this is a season we want no drama. We don't want the quarterback drama. We don't want any of that stuff, right? And that's what we've had over the last couple of years. The Niners are always typically tied to all the dramatic stories in sports. Deebo Samuel, we had the whole friggin' Jimmy Garoppolo, Trey Lance saga. Like, there's always something that the media pulls up with this team. And Deebo was a big, hot topic all off season. And it's finally good to just have it over. Go into camp with no real, drama. Obviously, we still have the Jimmy situation still pending, but I'm sure that'll get figured out. And all off season, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch told us it's going to get worked out. It's going to get worked out. It's going to get worked out. And they did. So I'm happy. Clean slate. Now Trey Lance can get to work without having this, cloud hanging over Deebo's head. And I think it's good because we need Deebo and Trey to build that chemistry. We really need them to build that chemistry. My man Niners Detail, what's up, baby boy? Got the bag. He dropped a bag in the chat. Everybody drop a bag in the chat for Deebo. I mean, this is just a big day for the Niner fans, the Niner community. It's nice that we're not arguing about shit on 49ers Twitter. Like, Twitter is always crazy and always fighting about something. But today it seemed like everybody was kind of at peace with each other. Nobody was upset. Everybody's excited. As soon as that notification dropped, it was just amazing. It was amazing. Everybody was like, oh, Deebo, Deebo, Deebo. Everybody's talking about it. All the news is dropping, and everybody's just so excited. Deebo is reposting all the players that are posting him up. All the George Kittle, Trey Lance, Arik Armstead, Ray McLeod, Jawan Jennings, Danny Gray. All the players were posting in their story, let's go, Deebo, Manny Mosley, Javon Kinlaw. Everybody was so hyped, and as they should be. I think they realized They got our boy back. They got him paid. Now everybody could just go and focus on the season. Everybody could go focus on the season. And they got their dog back because Deebo was a big time part of the season. So shout out to Deebo finally getting that bag. And I think the players are finally at ease because everybody was asked to answer those questions. Everybody always has to answer those questions to the media. What do you think about Deebo? What do you think about Deebo? It's an awkward situation to ask about another man's money. And most of them, actually all of them, handled it very well. You know, like Fred Warner says, you know, it's not my job to speak on another player's contract. George Kittle said it, but they all, you know, had his back. They all said, let's hope that he gets paid. Let's hope that he gets paid. We all want him to get paid. Like George Kittle says, I respect him. He deserves everything he's going to get. It's a business, but, you know, whatever happens, happens. And they all were backing him up. You know, Fred Warner says, I was in that position. It's not easy. Whatever happens, happens. And eventually I know that he'll get paid. So the leaders, the players that have been there, they knew he was going to get paid. Trent Williams, they all knew that he was going to get paid. It's just a matter of time. And the Niners, they do things very slowly. And I think that what happens is the fans get a little impatient. And, you know, it's unfortunate because everybody's just like, oh, we got to get him paid now. They see all these other players get paid, right? And then they start getting upset. Oh, how come he gets paid? How come he gets paid? And I think that one thing that Smitty and I talked about on the Quad Box show today and all week is basically they were waiting for certain players to get paid. And I think DK was the final domino. When DK got paid, all the big receivers from, you know, that draft class, all of Deebo's agent. Basically, Deebo's agent represented every single one of these guys. Terry McLaurin, A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, and Deebo Samuel. It's crazy. And Hollywood Brown. He got them all paid. Or traded and paid. He got them all paid a contract. Fucking crazy. That agent. Legendary offseason. This is probably the greatest offseason for an agent of all time. This man just got every one of those guys paid. And Mike Williams from the Chargers. This man got every single one of them paid. Shout out to their agent, man. This guy's unbelievable. Mr. Dandy, you are a legend. You got them all paid. And Deebo was the final one, and he was the best one. You saved the best for last. You saved the best for last. DK, when he got that 58 mil, I knew it. 3 years was the move because they want to get that double bag. After 3 years, they'll still be in a good, you know, age range. They ball out, and they're going to get paid another big contract based on their performance, as they should. One more big contract to finish their career, as long as they don't retire, you know, and get hurt, whatever. So it was big. And Deebo is a very physical player. Kyle Shanahan uses him in a lot of ways. And I think the $58 million guaranteed was very well deserved. He, you know, most of his money is guaranteed now. And that's what he wanted. And that's what they needed. They had to pay him a lot of guaranteed. The way they use him, pay him that money. And I know a lot of people say, oh, he's not going to play wide back. It's Sunday. If he wants the ball, he's going to play. If they want to win the game and they have a 3rd and 4 situation, he's not going to sit there, well, Kyle, just don't run the ball with me. If that's the play, whatever needs to happen to win the game, they're going to do it. He doesn't want to run up the middle. Obviously, he's a wide back. If he does like the jet sweeps, runs to the outside, that's fine. That's okay. He's not going to run up the middle. He wants to play like a wide receiver. He's been working hard this offseason. He is a good wide receiver. But people don't give him that credit. Before he had to play running back last year, because all the injuries to the backfield, this man was a top 2 receiver in the league. A top 2 receiver in the league. So put some respect on Deebo as a receiver. I don't know. People, it's kind of weird to say it, but Deebo Samuel, in an aspect, in this situation, is actually underrated as a wide receiver. As a wide receiver, he's underrated. It's kind of crazy to say that, right? But because he ran the ball last year, people say, oh, he's not a good wide receiver. He's just a gimmick player. Motherfucker, did you watch his rookie season? He did everything. He was a good wide receiver. He routed up people. His route running's underrated. Deebo Samuel is actually underrated. It's crazy. It's crazy. People they don't realize the stats last year. If you didn't have to run the ball like he did last year, he would have been a top 3 wide receiver. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. He took a 5-yard play and made it 90 yards. Who does that? Deebo Samuel does that. Deebo Samuel does that. Who takes a 5-yard play and takes it 90 yards? Deebo Samuel. What's up, everybody? Let's take a look at some of the chat. Ring season. Everybody's typing in ring season. This better be a ring season. I've been waiting too long for this team not to win a ring. I need it. We all need it. Ring season. We need to get that 6 this year. I really hope we do. Sad Niner fan says, with Trey's deep ball, Deebo going for 2K yards. Could you be... That deep ball is going to improve everything on this offense. People don't believe. People don't realize that deep ball is going to stretch everything. Secondary is going to have to respect the deep pass. And the run game is going to be incredible. And then you have players like Brandon Ayuk who's going to break out. You got George Kittle still on this team. You got a great run game. It just really depends on how long or how good this offensive line can develop, right? The offensive line is still something that's in a, developmental stage. If they can kind of hold their blocks and give Trey some time to throw, then we could. But he can escape too. Once he figures it out, his mobility is going to help this team. If anything, Jimmy couldn't escape pressure. He did have a fast release, and sometimes that helped him get the ball out quick. Boom. Oh, shit, the pressure's coming. He could get out of it. But there was a lot of situations. He made some bad plays because he didn't know what he couldn't escape the pressure. He took a sack. Didn't throw it away all the time. I think Trey Lance, if he can escape the pressure, buy a few seconds, it's going to help him. And I think Deebo Samuel is going to be a key to that. You just throw him a wide receiver screen. He'll take it 90 yards. Oh, my God. I'm just happy for the Yak brothers. The Yak bros are going to be yakking it up. My man Eric says, man, Eric, shout out to you. Always in the live. Shout out to you. He says, imagine we get a ring in the parade in Santa Clara. I cannot wait. I will be the first one in line for any damn parade. I will be there. I will not sleep. And I will be driving myself to wherever that parade is. I hope it's Santa Clara because I live right down the street from wherever they would have a parade. Good stuff. Oh, man. Sad Niner fan, BA with the Moss Overboard, yo. Brandon Ayuk, he's been bringing it in training camp. He's been the best player on the offense. And you have Deebo Samuel. That's what I'm saying. Like, Deebo Samuel now coming into the offense is going to change things up for everybody in training camp. And now, everybody's been talking about how great the secondary has been, as they should, because the secondary has been dominating. But you got to remember, we haven't had Deebo Samuel in the offense during training camp. No disrespect to Juwan Jennings, Danny Gray, Ray McLeod. None of those guys are Deebo Samuel. Now you have Deebo and Brandon Ayuk first team. We're going to really see some shit tomorrow. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I cannot wait to see Deebo line up with Brandon Ayuk at wide receiver tomorrow. Oh my God. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to see this with my own eyes in person. I just cannot wait to see it. Deebo is going to just change the element of this team. I know. We all know it. Kobe for Life says this team is full of dogs. They are all straight dogs. They're all physical. They're all tough. Like the receivers, they can all block. Juwan Jennings, a dog. Brandon Ayuk, dog. Deebo, the most physical player in the NFL. Trent Williams, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner. I mean, you go down the list. All of them are dogs, man. Kittle. It's crazy. Rhea Jesus says it's late. I know it's late. I can't sleep. I'm hyped up. We're all hyped. Deebo Samuel got the bag today. My pulse was just pounding when I saw that notification. I couldn't believe it. I'm still on a high. Y'all like the shirt? I think I got it from Fitted Streets. If I'm not mistaken, they were on IG. It's the IG Fitted Streets. They hooked it up with the Deebo a year ago. Helping promote them, and they hooked it up with the Deebo Samuel shirt. I gotta wear this one this week. This is a dope shirt. This is definitely one of my favorite shirts I have. The Deebo merch. Fitted Studios, that's who it is, media. Fitted Studios on Instagram. These guys, shout out to them. He's finally got his own standalone store. I gotta check him out. He's got a store down in the outdoor. I think it's the flea market or the swap meet, whatever that is. They got a store out there. I gotta check him out because he had an opening where he was selling all his merchandise. I gotta check him out, man. I'll check it out. My man Reyes says I was at Target and saw an ESPN notification. I don't even know. I was sitting here. I had just got home from shopping. I got home. I had my phone in my hand, and I see Ian Rappaport. I opened up Twitter. That moment, I see Ian Rappaport, and I was like, "Are you serious?" Pinched myself and said, "Did this just happen? We gotta post it. Post the news," and then just Phone blew up. Phone blew up. Yo, did you hear Deebo? Did you hear Deebo? Oh, I saw you about Deebo. Crazy night. Crazy. I mean, I'm just excited, man. So excited. Man. Eric says, I was the first one to break the news on Instagram. Dude, I couldn't believe it when I saw that. When I saw that notification. I mean, I've been sitting here waiting. I've had the post ready for so long. I've had the post ready for so long. It was one of those things where I had the breaking news post. I was like, oh my God, it's finally time to post it. Crazy, man. It's unbelievable that it finally happened because this offseason dragged on. This was one of the most dramatic, one of the longest off seasons of all time. Of all time. There was so much to talk about. It was the Trey Lance arm fatigue. Trey Lance is not ready. Deebo Samuel scrubbed his social media. Deebo Samuel wants a trade. Everybody was hating on Deebo. It was a weird ass off season. Draft, of course, free agent season. We signed some free agents. Travis Ward among among them all, he was the best free agent signing, I think so. But it was just a crazy offseason. And then the rumors kept on coming. Then the Jimmy G rumors. And then, Trey Lance is not ready again. And then the arm fatigue again. And then the Deebo rumors sprouted out again. And then people were trying to hate on Deebo. Oh, he didn't sign the kid's ball. Fuck out of here. It was a crazy, crazy offseason. And this was probably the biggest topic of them all. And it's finally over. I'm so glad that it's finally over. I'm just so glad that all this drama is over and we can focus on what matters, getting that Lombardi. Now they can be focused. And now I think the players are going to be so happy that Deebo's there. I'm telling you, I bet you the locker room tomorrow is going to be just so juiced to see Deebo in his jersey, not on the sideline running. Because he was talking to everybody, he was smiling. It was great to see Deebo out there last week at training camp. It wasn't like he was mad at anybody. You could tell he was working towards a deal. You could just tell. And that's what Kyle and John Lynch said all week. All week they said, we're close. And they weren't lying to us. So I think the fans are going to be juiced tomorrow. If you're at training camp, please make some noise. But if you're, going to be there, I think we're going to see some excitement from the players knowing that Deebo's there. And I think the locker room's probably going to be juiced that he's there. So, oh man, media says, I knew when he gave a hug yesterday to Kyle, he was getting signed today. Yeah, that was a big time sign yesterday. When he was there, like him and Kyle were talking and he got the little hug, like that definitely was a big sign. And I was like, oh wow, okay. I knew it was close. I mean, I knew all week that it was probably getting close because they kept telling us, and we hear some stuff. Everybody was there was some news on Pat McAfee last week. Some reporter was telling him that it's getting close. She said it was the week. She did say. I remember she said it was the weekend, and here we are. And I think Jordan Schultz reported on it. He says we're getting close. He was on the Pat McAfee show too. And he said, it's getting close. And I felt it. And then when he kind of was vibing with Kyle the other day, I was like, oh man, that is a good sign. So ultimately, they get it done before the pads come on. Training camp really starts tomorrow, and I think this was important for them to get it done the way they did it. And again, as we talked about earlier, the fact that DK Metcalf signed set the mark. He basically set the market. Because the market had been set, but it kept on getting reset. And I think once DK put his stamp on it, that sealed it. Because now DK and Deebo are the top two receivers from that draft class. Obviously. You can make A.J. Brown. No disrespect to A.J. Brown and Terry McLaurin. All those four guys are great. All of them are great. But the market was set. 53, 57, 58. He's not getting paid any less than those guys. You can't. He can get paid as much as DK or maybe a smidgen more. You're not paying him less. And I think that was where it was in the 3-year deal. The 3-year deal was the key. That was the key. You can get a double bag. And you know what's funny? Deebo signs his contract today. The same day that Aaron Donald talked his trash about the Niners. Oh, I hate the Niners. None of us love them. I hate them. He was talking how much he hates the Niners, right? And him and Deebo got a little beef. They got a little beef. Deebo and Aaron Donald got a little beef. We know the history. Who? Who? Oh, yo, I know who Deebo is, right? Aaron Donald, his stupid video. Who? He said, who? And they said, oh, I know who Deebo is last year. And Deebo with his classic. I don't have to talk to him. When they asked him last year, did you talk to Aaron Donald? Did you? He's a, I don't talk to Aaron Donald. We're not friends. That was spicy. When you had spicy Deebo at the press conference last year, when he's like, I don't talk to Deebo. I don't talk to Aaron Donald. We're not friends. And then today, Aaron Donald saying, oh, I hate the Niners. And then Deebo signed his contract tonight, the same night Aaron Donald was talking trash about the Niners. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I don't think there's any correlation there, but it's just great that Deebo stole the headlines from those stupid Rams. Because Aaron Donald's post, his tweet, all that was kind of stealing the headlines. That was like the big news of the day. Aaron Donald says he hates the Niners, blah, blah, and I was like, come on, man. And then Deebo Samuel said, hold my beer. And he signed his contract. So we ended the night with Deebo Samuel taking the headlines of sports tonight. And I gotta love that we are going to bed tonight, eventually, knowing that Deebo was the big news of the day. The Niners on top. The Niners always stay relevant. The Niners always have the headlines. And we are definitely going to bed happy tonight. We're going to have a great night. I got to get media on Instagram tonight. We didn't get to do it earlier. I will go on Instagram for about 15 minutes. And I need to get my man media to dance, hyped up, because Deebo Samuel signed his contract tonight. I'm excited. I'm excited about you guys. I'm excited about this season. I'm excited to crush the content this year. I appreciate you guys. Ring season. Christy Porter says that Aaron Donald is scared of us. He's definitely scared of the Niners. Come on, Dan Brunskill. Dan Brunskill, who's having snap problems at center with Trey Lance, dominates this man. He dominates this. Dan Brunskill dominates Aaron Donald. He's scared of us. I wish we would have won that NFC Championship game. I really do. Aaron Donald been talking a whole lot of mess. I was so disgusted in that Super Bowl when he had his, he's like doing ring season. Shut up, Aaron Donald. Shut up, Aaron Donald. Great player. No disrespect, but shut up, Aaron Donald. It's ring season for the Niners. I really hope we get that 6th ring this year. I can't stand Aaron Donald. I hope he gets dominated by the Niners this year. Tired of that guy. But yeah, Deebo, bag. What do you guys think about the Deebo Samuel situation? You guys happy tonight? On a scale of 1 to 10, drop a 10 if you're that hyped up. Or tell me if you're not. So, Niner by nature. What's up, my man? He says Rams fans are hella scared. They are very scared. They will never hear the end of it. Leo, yeah, if they let us win, they'll never hear the end of it. I'm telling you, I hope we dominate them this year because we will not shut up. Right? Niner fans, we don't shut up. We'll rub it in your face all day. So, 10. We got an 11. Debtopia says there's an 11. 11 out of 10. I love it. That's how hyped she is. Mariah says a 10. Everybody's hyped up tonight. I don't think anybody's going to sleep tonight. I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to go to bed late because I'm just too hyped. Better get a lot of coffee. I'm going to get some Starbucks in the morning before training camp. Oh, man. What a night. What a great night. Just a wonderful time. Wonderful time. But I appreciate you guys. I'm going to hop on Instagram for like 10 minutes. We're going to let media dance because he can't dance on this. But appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. Hit the like button. Smash that like button. What time is camp tomorrow? Camp is 10:15 a.m. I'll be there at around 9 a.m. Set up a little early. Get some pregame content. It's always cool to see what player shows up first. Usually it's Hufanga. Yo, Hufanga, shout out to Talanoa Hufanga. This man is always the first one out. Always. No matter what. He's always the first one out. And he was always the first one out last year as a rookie. And now he's always the first guy out. Like, it's crazy. His work ethic is just crazy. How does he get there before anybody? I don't know, but he's got a killer work ethic. I love Hufanga, man. This guy is really winning me over. He's becoming one of my favorite players. Just the vibes he has, the work ethic he has. He's great with the fans. Like he's like when he came out for contracts, he literally signed every single person that put something in front of his face. A hat, a shirt, an autograph, everything. He signed it all. He went back because usually the players they'll just try to like go down the line and then they'll leave. He went back. He came back to like certain players like oh, I got a marker. Can you say? He was a he is such a nice guy. He signed everybody's hat or whatever it was. He signed everybody. He signed everybody, even me. He signed my stuff. Like he didn't have to, but he made sure to make it a point to sign as many autographs as he can. So shout out to Hufanga, man. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Thank you for the support. I'm gonna end this live. I can't believe I did another 30 minutes here tonight. This is crazy. You know me. I just can't stop talking about the Niners. But I love you guys. Have a good night. Get some rest. I'm gonna call it a night on YouTube. I'm gonna go on Instagram for 10 minutes. We're gonna get media to dance one last time, and then it's over for tonight. I love you. Have a good night. Yo, check it out. We got 23 in the building and 23 likes. So we like to see. I love you. Have a good night. Bang, bang. Niner gang.